Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. This guy. The guy that you're seeing on your screen. The guy. This is Daniel Jones. This is what ends up happening to him once you bring pressure into his face. He's been the quarterback of the New York Giants for 3 years now. A little more than 3 years. His He was drafted number 6 overall when he came out of Duke. And there was people who were wondering why the heck did the Giants take Daniel Jones? And it's because he's cool with Eli and his people. And John Mara loves him some Eli Manning. So he's put faith in Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones has not improved. Whatever improvement he has made is nowhere near where it needs to be for a franchise quarterback. Heck, I don't even. Well, I saw what the Giants were last year without him, but that's not saying much. He can't read a blitz to save his life. The front. I never seen a guy. Oh no, that's not true. But I thought through all these different coordinators, through all his struggles, he'd learn to read a front seven. His pocket presence would improve. He would understand how to how to manipulate the pocket, get himself out of trouble, make his receivers better. He does not make his receivers better. He does not make his receivers better. It's the receivers bailing him, and not every quarterback can make the receivers, but like, there's guys who can have success. Like, how do I say this? Listen, it's not like the Giants have no receivers. Although they have some guys who are banged up, but it's not like they're devoid of talent at the wide receiver position. They're devoid of a competent quarterback. He can make the throws, but if you watch that game last night to start to finish, and that's not the only game. Take a look at his first 2 games. Take a look at all the games he's played before. The best way to make Daniel Jones' life a nightmare, to make him look like the bum he actually is to do what the Cowboys did last night. Move your linemen around. Use the twisted stunts and blitz him. Blitz the F out of this guy. Because this guy has proven that he cannot get it done. I did not know there was a guy. And yeah, does the line need to play better? Yes, they do. I'm not going to say they don't, because they do. But you got to come to the point, or we got to come to a point of realization that this guy is what he is. He can throw the ball, he can run out the pocket, but when it is time to handle that pressure, when it's time to play in the pocket, you saw even on the scrambles, he looked like someone who didn't know what was going on. He had no awareness of the blitz. He did not have it looked like he had no feel for how to handle the pressure. He just When he just saw pressure, he tried to get out of it. He doesn't know how to slide his feet. He doesn't know how to manipulate a pocket. His footwork's awful. I'm sorry, it is. He does not have good footwork. He does not have good pocket presence. He doesn't know how to step up and slide. Like, he can step up, but he doesn't know how to slide and avoid the hits. Like, even with, like, and there's a few of those he made, but he didn't give himself space. He doesn't know how to make space out of in the pocket. And what I've realized with this guy is that he needs perfect conditions. In other words, you have to, if you block everything up and like keep like basically stonewall your the rushers, and he could have those three. He has 3 seconds where he doesn't even have to rush. He'll make the throws, but and you get pressure on him. You see how he struggles. Heck, even on the deep balls. All right, he's getting to the he could get the ball to the receiver, but week 1 with against the Titans, you saw how you saw the deep ball he threw. If he threw a good deep ball, it was good enough. But if he threw it better, Sterling Shepard wouldn't even have to stop. He would have just ran clean. There was a drag route on the 3rd down. He throws the ball high. Shepard can't hold on to it. It's a 4th down, but even Shepard catches it. Because he threw it so high, he's not running in stride. He's gonna get tackled. It's 4th down, and there's just too many throws where he's high, he's low, he's too far left, too far right. He's late. A guy slips and then then it's telegraphed to the defender. But I wanted to believe in him. I really did. I really wanted to believe in this guy. And I wasn't sweating the situation, and I really can't because I know what the cap situation is this season. There wasn't really options for the Giants to go after. People saying they should have drafted Kenny Pickett. Like, I wasn't in love with Kenny Pickett, and remember how high they were drafting. That, like, unless they somehow traded down, I wouldn't have drafted Kenny Pickett in the 1st round anyway. So that wouldn't have been a good. To me, that would have been a waste of a pick personally. Now, someone at Oregon told me they should have drafted Justin Fields, and I'm like, there was no way the Giants were drafting Justin Fields. Like, because he's wasting away in Chicago, which I agree with, but I don't know if I could say I trust the Giants to not do the same thing. Maybe this coaching staff, but the last one, I think it would have been more the same. And then, and it's like, all right, you got the linemen, you got a few linemen, but the Giants still have a lot of injuries like they always do. So you're not playing at full strength. You're rotating between a veteran lineman and a rookie lineman. When the guy who was projected as a start is still out, your one decent free agent signing, at least that when the signing was made, you're like, all right, you get Mark Lewinsky. He struggled. John Feliciano isn't a natural center by trade. Like he's done okay, but that also goes to show me the Giants need an actual center. Because for the past few years, they've been stuck with guys who they've had to shift around to that spot. So, listen, I know they need help in a lot of areas, but this team would be way better off if they had an actual quarterback. I don't even think Daniel Jones is the best quarterback on this team. I think if you're looking to win games, if you're looking to get these guys the experience they need, if you want to work with these receivers, put Tyrod Taylor in. I know the Giants won't, because we know how the Giants do. But Tyrod Taylor would give this team the best chance to win games. Because he knows how to play in the pocket. He knows how he can read the defense. He'll make a play when it needs to be made. He's not going to look as anywhere as awkward or as deer in headlights as Daniel Jones does. Daniel Jones is a guy. I don't want him to fail, but he hasn't gotten better. And when your quarterback doesn't get better, when he's the same guy he was when he came out of college, like I heard what Ryan Dable said. It sounds all well and good. He's free to believe what he wants, but I know what my eyes show me. I know what to look for, and I like I said, I know. T said it. Detroit T said it. He said like they need to help him out, and they do need to help him out. But Daniel Jones needs to help him out. He needs to help himself out. And when you don't do the things necessary to help yourself out, when you don't improve in areas you're weak in, and you still come in year after year and you look like the same exact guy, why should I expect the team to help you when you're not helping yourself? That's just how I look at it. So, and HD told me what to look for. I'm like, oh, this is what to look for. In knowing how to identify what's wrong with Daniel Jones. And I see it. And now I think about all the games he's played, and I'm like, it's the same issues. Which is why I don't know why there wasn't a real quarterback competition. Well, I know why, but it doesn't make sense as that there wasn't. And this is why the Giants are where they are. And if they start free falling, it'll be because they put this stock in the number 8 when they shouldn't have. But if you really want to help Daniel Jones out, stop making him throw 30 times. This Giants team should be running the ball 35 plus times a game. If you really want to help him out, run the ball. Run it early. Run it often. Oh my goodness. Run it early, run it often. Use the other backs. Saquon is not the only running back on your team. Utilize Matt Breida. I haven't liked what I've seen from Matt Breida, but you know, maybe you just need to get him some touches. There's the kid Williams. You could get him some touches. I don't know if he's injured or inactive or what, but he should be getting carries. And you might as well get Gary Wright with some carries too. Like, you have backs. Heck, you even got the kid on the practice squad, Corbin. You have the personnel to do it. But Mike Kafka is the offense coordinator. And you got Brian Dable as the head coach. And it sounds good, but you know what? If things don't improve, I will not be surprised as to why. Because you got a pass happy guy and a guy who most likely does not know his own head from his own backside when it comes to calling plays. Because Matt Kafka's been the one calling the plays, and it's been awful. And the play calling has been less than ideal would be kind. He's been sorry. Quick aside, David Sills does not need to be on the field. He makes one good play and then he does some stupid ass nonsense. Trusting these white boys ain't gonna get you where you need to go. Whoever feels how they feel about it is what it is. But David Sills is. I can't count on someone who's been so inconsistent. They need to find a way to get Kenny Golladay the ball somehow. They have to find a way to help Kenny Golladay out, because I don't think they've done enough in that regard. And some of these other receivers, Richie James has been solid. Find a way to get him the ball a little more. get the dang on get Slayton involved because y'all ain't done nothing with him, and it's not like he can't play. It's like you guys suck at using him. At least that's what I think from what I've seen. You haven't figured out the way to make him a part of the team. He has some speed. I'm not like heck if you gotta throw him a screen. Get him the ball in some space. Help your guys out for a change. Stop trying to make Daniel Jones this great path. He's not going to be that. He is a liability. He will always be a liability. And the way to avoid him being a liability is to make sure you run the dang on ball. And don't have him hold it because he also holds the ball too long. Like he won't see it and then it's like, bro, get the ball out. Bro, get the ball out. And next thing you know, he's sacked and he's fumbling or he... And the crazy thing is, I haven't even yelled at this guy. Because there's no point. But that's it. Daniel Jones isn't the guy. To make a long story short, he's not the guy. They'll need to look for a quarterback next season. And quite honestly, he should not even be starting as of now. But they'll continue to start him. And then the other thing, he's not durable either. So, not that I'm wishing injury on him, because I'm not. But I think he should be benched and Tyrod Taylor should be the starter. That's what I think. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hit the like button while you're at it. If you're new, subscribe to the page. Share the video, because why the heck not? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Allegedly. You know how YouTube be doing. And until next time, I hope y'all are having a great day. Until then, I'm Scrub Zero. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.